Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming at you with some unfortunate Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition news. I don't know if you know, but the upcoming DLC is not going to happen. It has been cancelled, I'm afraid. I received a notification through my Discord from the Age of Empires website saying that there is news on the DLC, and I was actually looking forward to it. Went ahead and clicked that link and found out that it's no longer going to be going ahead. So I am very sort of concerned now about how much coverage this game is actually going to get, how much interest it's going to get. The amount of people that come to me through YouTube comments, through Twitch, always asking about the Polish and the Danish. When is it coming to the game? We're looking forward to that fresh content for people to get back into the game once again. But I'm afraid to say that that is not going to happen, ladies and gents. And I will share the link down below. And let's just have a quick look here. Here you go. So here is the announcement, and we'll read through it. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on this because I think they've kind of handled this quite poorly. And you have to bear in mind that the actual announcement of the DLC, and also the announcement, was absolutely terrible because it was so short. There was barely any attention to it. This was 11 months ago. So we're coming up to a year and there's been no communication, nothing about this DLC, what's going on with it, what the progress is, nothing like that. We've had barely any kind of patches throughout the year. Yes, there's been a few here and there, and of course there's been the festive one that came through as well. But if we have a look at my video here, this is the 2 new civs revealed video that I did, and this was 11 months ago. Okay, 11 months ago. And
with you today.
This stuff for AOE3. Bronky, you're here. There we go. Look, so this is the video.
New DLC that includes 2 civilizations.
2 civs.
Highly requested by the
highly requested.
We'll speak louder here.
There you go.
Oh, no.
There you go. So there is the video of when they revealed the Poles and the Danes. So let's have a read through it. So last year was the news we announced where it was the New Year, New Age. Now, something interesting, I don't know if you guys know, are they actually going to do this for this year? I think it was really good that each year they have some kind of press release or some kind of something around the entire franchise, around what they're doing, what they're working on and stuff like that. I think that would be really good every year if they did that. But I don't think that's happening this year, which is also disappointing. But I mean, this has been cancelled. It's saying this, right? Now, I don't know how much work or if they actually did any work on the DLC at all, and they've basically just been stringing us along. They do say here that whilst considering the inclusion of last year's show, we wanted to ensure that AOE3 DE players felt part of the franchise celebration, as we know you have huge passion and love for the game. So they basically apologized that they've provided no updates since the announcement of the DLC. And I think this is also in itself like terrible, really, really bad. And it just also just sheds that light on the fact that this game is the most unpopular. I'm not going to go through potentially why, but just politically, like the kind of culture of the game, because it's in the colonial period, it's probably not going to be, you know, the most popular in this day and age, and I think that's one of the reasons why they don't really like to shout about this game that much, even though the player base is actually still quite significant compared to Age of Mythology, for example. There's probably around the same player base on AOE3 as there is on Age of Mythology right now. So I think there's still a decent following on this game. They say, we know that this is a huge disappointment. Many of you are excited for more content. We were able to put out a patch for the game towards the end of last year, but I understand that it's not the size or scope. See, we're just fed up with patches. I'm fed up with patches. You guys are probably fed up with patches. The amount of times they keep just balance adjusting stuff because there's just so much bloat in the game now, so much so many DLCs. That there wasn't. Look, they even strung us along here. There was an announcement here. Look at this one, October last year, saying it's been delayed. We'll be pushing it out for the release for the DLC to a future date. The decision was not made lightly, and now they've just strung us along, ladies and gents. DLC delayed. There's no kind of concept art, nothing trickling into us, giving us little tidbits here and there, getting us pumped for it. There's been absolutely nothing. The only thing was a delayed announcement back in October, and now we're coming up to the end of Jan, and we've got the nail in the coffin, ladies and gents. They do say, whilst we're not moving towards with the DLC content, so I don't think there's ever going to be any more content for this game. Just going to put that on. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We're all adults here, I hope. There's not going to be any more DLC for this game. I think that's it. It's donezo. They're going to maintain servers. They're going to do bits and bobs. They're going to do some kind of sort of aesthetical stuff maybe that they might add to the game. Maybe some microtransaction stuff or like explorer skins and all that, whatever they do. But I don't think they're ever going to provide any actual substantial content to the game anymore. So you just need to be honest with yourself. If that doesn't put you off, that's fine. I think a lot of people are going to slowly move away from this game because a lot of people have been waiting for the next content. I've been waiting for it. I've been looking forward to getting back into this game with some new DLCs. But for me, this also kind of solidifies my content and my involvement in this game. And to be honest, guys, my involvement is diminishing in this game. I've always said, or I've said on streams that the only time I really play this game is when I stream it to you guys. And deep down, my enjoyment for this game is not really there anymore. Does that mean that I'm going to stop indefinitely making AOE3 stuff? I don't know. But I hope that you guys stick around and see what other RTS games and other stuff is in the market. I think AOE3, the community in AOE3, there's such a huge cult following for this game that most people just solidly play this game and that's it. Most people, especially people who played on Legacy and waited for this game to come out. I think a lot of people will just play this game and won't want to explore other options and other games in the market. I encourage you to do that. I'm not saying like, oh, let's screw AOE3DE, you know, they've done us over here. Microsoft has done us over here. I don't know. I am a bit concerned about why this is. Is it funding? Is it the investment in this game and maybe also the franchise as a whole is actually diminishing? If that is the case, then we've got some things to worry about because it's not just going to be AOE3 affected, but it's also going to be Age of Mythology. Where's the Chinese content? Where's that Chinese DLC? I haven't heard anything unless I've missed something. You guys can let me know. Where's the China content? I thought that was coming at the end of last year. They then immediately changed it and they said it's going to be at the start of this year. So there's a recent patch or a recent Age of Mythology patch that's come out. Where's the content for that? Is that going to be delayed? Is that going to be cancelled? So I am a bit concerned about the franchise as a whole. Obviously, most concerned about AOE3 and what's going to happen to the player base. If we look at Steam charts very quickly for Age of Empires 3, it's still looking pretty good. Oh, God, Age of Empires 3 never, for some reason, searches correctly when I look on Steam charts. So, Age of Empires 3, the free trial. Yeah, I mean, it's called the free trial, but it's got some substantial gains, actually. It's kind of crazy. So, this is the kind of gains at the moment on AOE3. Look at these gains over the last few months. It has really been doing well as a franchise, which is quite interesting to me. And it's kind of sad that there isn't going to be any more content coming. I mean, look at all of the years, and it's actually slowly starting to tick up a little bit, which is actually good news. So a lot of players on this game still find this game fun to play. This is just Steam. This isn't Xbox Game Pass as well, so you've got to bear that in mind. So it's really sad that there isn't going to be anything. Now, I don't know if this player interest is because of the DLC and the hope that it's going to be coming out soon. That's one concern. I don't know. But Age of Mythology, for example, so that's about 5,000 people playing right now. Look at Age of Mythology. Guys, look at it. And what worries me is they want to put content into this. They want to get the Chinese DLC in this game. But look at it. Look how terrible it's been doing on Steam. Look at it. It's not doing as well as Age of Empires 3. So this is the thing. I think it's a huge overlook here, and I don't know. I'm quite concerned about everything as a whole, to be honest. And we can see that the old extended edition, there's still 1,000 people playing that game. It's kind of crazy. So guys, we're going to leave it there. We're going to make this short and sweet. I don't want to ramble on too long. Unfortunate news, sad news. I think the communication has been terrible for the DLC, giving us any kind of idea. I think then delaying it and then cancelling it. I think probably from when they released the delay announcement, they probably knew deep down that they probably weren't going to be able to commit to it, because if they did, then they would have done it already. And also, I have no idea if they ever even started making content for this game. So if there's anybody who is very close to the developers or anything like that, the World's Edge developers, please let me know down in the comments below if they actually did start to do some work on this DLC. I have no idea. They do praise the mods, of course, and they put a link in the announcement, just like, oh yeah, mods are doing a great job. It's like, yeah, the mods are doing the job for you. They've got the Poles and the Danes probably in mods anyway. And yeah, anyway, there we go, ladies and gents. Let me know what you think in the comments below. It's not great news, and I'll see you in the next video or the next stream on the channel. I'll catch you guys later.